You prayed, you believed, you waited, and nothing happened. At least, that's what it looks like. But the same God who parted the Red Sea did it at the last possible moment. Not early, not late. Right before they drowned. Your miracle is not cancelled. It's just not finished yet. You've been standing at the water. Every wave looks like the end. Every promise feels like silence. Every prayer feels like it's spent. But the God who split the ocean didn't move before the shore. He moved when there was nowhere left to run. And then he opened up the door. What looks like the end is just where God begins. What looks like defeat is where the miracle comes in. Your miracle is not cancelled. It's just not finished yet. God never lost track of you. Not one prayer, not one step away, one prayer away, one act of faith away. Your miracle is moving. God is already here today. Exodus chapter 14. The Israelites stood at the edge of the Red Sea, Pharaoh's army behind them, the water in front of them, and they said to Moses, "Was it because there were no graves in Egypt that you brought us here to die?" They were this close to giving up, this close to going back. And Moses said, "Do not be afraid. Stand firm and you will see the deliverance the Lord will bring you today." Today. Not next week, not next year. Today. And God said to Moses, "Why are you crying out to me? Tell the Israelites to move on. Move on. Not pray more. Not wait longer. Move." The miracle was waiting for the step. Your miracle is waiting for the same thing. Move. Every night you almost gave up. Every doubt that hit you hard. Every moment felt like silence. God was working in the dark, like a seed beneath the winter, like the dawn before the light. God was moving through your waiting, building something out of sight. Your miracle is not cancelled. It's just not finished yet. God never lost track of you. Not one prayer, not one step away, one prayer away, one act of faith away. Your miracle is moving. God is already here today. That pressure you feel right now, that heaviness in your chest, that's not the end closing in. That's the miracle pushing through. The Red Sea didn't part slowly, it parted suddenly. At the exact moment they stepped toward it. You have been waiting for the water to move before you take the step. But the water moves when you step. Move toward your impossible tonight, because God already decided the outcome, and He decided it in your favor. Here at the water, I will not turn back to the shore. I will walk toward my impossible, because God has done this before. The same God who split the ocean, the same God who made a way, is the same God walking with me right before the miracle today. Your miracle this moment. You held on for this moment. Don't stop now. The Red Sea is already moving. You just can't see it yet. God never lost track of you. Not even for 1 second. Keep going. Hey! Keep going. The enemy has been telling you that this battle is too big, that you are outnumbered, that the giant won't fall. But hear this. God has never lost a war. Not one. Not ever. And he is not about to start with yours. I have heard the giant's voice now. I have felt his shadow fall. Every voice around me whispered, you are too small for this at all. But the God who faced Goliath through a shepherd with a stone proved that size was never the issue. No one fights this war alone. We don't fight for the victory. We fight from the victory won. Every enemy before us bows to what the Son has done. God never lost a war. God never lost a war. Every giant, every darkness, every enemy at the door falls before the name of Jesus. God never lost a war. 1 Samuel chapter 17. Every soldier in Israel's army looked at Goliath and calculated the odds they ran. But David looked at Goliath and said, you come against me with sword and spear, but I come against you in the name of the Lord. He didn't calculate the odds, he calculated the God, and then he ran toward the giant, not away from him, toward him. Because when you know who is fighting with you, the size of the enemy stops mattering. God never lost a war. And the giant in front of you tonight already knows that. That's why he's been trying to make you afraid, because afraid people don't run toward things, they run away. Run toward your giant. God already decided the outcome. When Jehoshaphat faced 3 armies, he had no plan, no strength, no way. And God said, the battle is not yours. Stand firm, watch me work today. He sent the worshipers to the front line, not the warriors, not the strong. And as they praised, God set the ambush, and the 3 armies were gone. God never lost a war. God never lost a war. Every giant, every darkness, every enemy at the door falls before the name of Jesus. God never lost a war. Colossians 2:15 says, having disarmed the powers and authorities, he made a public spectacle of them, triumphing over them by the cross. Disarmed. The enemy is fighting with empty hands. Every weapon he picks up, Jesus already took it at the cross. Every fear he sends you is a weapon he no longer owns. You are not fighting an enemy at full strength. You are fighting a defeated enemy who knows his time is running out. Open your mouth, praise through the battle, because the war is already won. I will not fear the giant. giant standing. I will not measure him with dread. I will measure him against my God now and watch the giant fall instead. For the battle was already finished long before I took the field. I am running toward my giant because the outcome's been revealed. God never lost a war. God never lost a war. Every giant, every darkness, every enemy at the door falls before the name of Jesus. God never lost a war. Never lost, never lost. Not one battle, not one war. God never lost a war. David ran toward the giant, and the giant fell. Jehoshaphat praised instead of fighting, and 3 armies destroyed themselves. Your enemy already knows how this ends. God never lost a war, and he is not about to start with yours. Run toward it. You lost something you can't get back. Something the enemy took. Something that should never have happened. And you are still standing here. Still breathing. Still believing. That is not weakness. That is the most powerful declaration a human being can make. Yet, will I trust him? Walked through total darkness. I have lost what can't be named. Every friend said God had left me. Every voice said I'm to blame. But in the middle of the ashes, in the moment of my fall, something rose up from the ruins, a faith that wouldn't bend at all. Not because the pain is easy, not because I understand, but because the God who holds me holds it all within his hand. Though he slay me, yet I trust him. Though the fire, yet I stand. Though the night is long and heavy, I am held by scarred hands. Not because I see the answer, not because the hurt is gone. Though he slay me, yet I trust him. I will hold on. I will hold on. Job chapter 1 through 3. In one day, Job lost his children, his wealth, his health, everything gone. And his wife said, "Curse God and die." And his friends said, "You must have done something wrong." And Job, in the middle of sitting in ashes, scraping his sores with broken pottery, said, "Though he slay me, yet will I trust him." Not, "I understand why this happened." Not, "I know this will get better." Though he slay me, even if this kills me, I will trust him. That is not blind faith. That is the deepest, most tested faith that has ever been spoken out loud, and God called Job righteous, not despite his pain, through it. And God restored everything Job lost. Double. Every voice that told you to give up, every friend who said it was over, they were wrong. Because the God who restored Job is restoring you. Every scar upon my body is a medal from the war. Every wound the enemy gave me made me stronger than before. And the King who watched the battle from his throne above it all saw me rise each time I stumbled, saw me stand each time I fall. slay me, yet I trust him. Though the fire, yet I stand. Though the night is long and heavy, I am held by scarred hands. Not because I see the answer, not because the hurt is gone. Though he slay me, yet I trust him. I will hold on. I will hold on.
Romans 8:28 says, "And we know that in all things, God works for the good of those who love him." All things. Not just the easy things. Not just the things that made sense. All things. The betrayal, the loss, the diagnosis. The night you had nothing left. God was working in all of it. Not around it. Not despite it. Through it. Job got double everything he lost. Double the children. Double the wealth. Double the years. God is a God of restoration. And what he restores, he always restores with interest. Though he slay me, yet will I trust him. Say it tonight. Mean it. Trusting God to make me great. For the fire only burns the binding, and the flood only proves the floor. I will walk out of this season stronger than I was before. Though he slay me, yet I trust him. Though the fire, yet I stand. Though the night is long and heavy, I am held by scarred hands. Not because I see the answer, not because the hurt is gone. Though he slay me, yet I trust him. I will hold on. I will hold on, yet I trust him. Yet I trust him. I will hold on, I will hold on. Job sat in the ashes and said, "Yet will I trust him." And God called him righteous. Whatever you're sitting in tonight, say it. Yet will I trust him. The restoration is already coming. Double everything the enemy stole. Yet will I trust him. There is something in your life that the enemy said was dead. A dream, a marriage, a calling, a hope. Something you buried. Something you stopped praying for. But hear this. Jesus showed up at the tomb 4 days late, by everyone's calculation. And he called a dead man out. What God raises, stays raised. I have stood beside the tombstone of the dream I thought was gone. I have wept beside the burial of the hope I held so long. But the God who called to Lazarus through the stone and through the grief is the same God standing over every dream I can't retrieve. He doesn't just heal the living, he raises up the dead. He doesn't just fix what's broken, he restores what's gone instead. Lazarus, come out of the tomb. What God calls back to life, no grave can consume. What the enemy buried, what you stopped believing for. Lazarus, come out. God is calling at the door. John chapter 11. Mary and Martha sent word to Jesus. The one you love is sick. And Jesus stayed where he was. 2 more days.
He didn't rush. He wasn't late. He was on a different schedule entirely. By the time he arrived, Lazarus was dead 4 days, and Martha said, "Lord, if you had been here, my brother would not have died if you had been here." How many times have you said that? If you had been there, God, that marriage wouldn't have ended, that dream wouldn't have died, that door wouldn't have closed. And Jesus wept. He didn't rebuke her grief. He wept with her because he feels your pain before he fixes it. And then he stood before the tomb and said, "Lazarus, come out." And a dead man walked out, 4 days dead. What are you standing in front of tonight that you already buried? Because Jesus is standing in front of that tomb right now, and he is about to call it out. Every door I thought was sealed now, every grave I thought was done, every dream I laid to rest now, every battle lost and won. God was never finished writing every chapter, every page. What looks like the final curtain is just the turning of the stage. Lazarus, come out of the tomb. What God calls back to life, no grave can consume. What the enemy buried, what you stopped believing for. Lazarus, come out. God is calling at the door. Jesus said, "I am the resurrection and the life. Whoever believes in me will live, even though they die." Not, "I was the resurrection. I used to raise the dead." I am. Present tense. The same Jesus who called Lazarus out of the tomb is standing in front of your dead thing right now, and he is calling it by name. Your marriage, come out. Your health, come out. Your hope, come out. Your calling, come out. What Jesus calls out has to come out, because death has no authority over the voice of the resurrection. I will stand before my tombstone. I will call what's dead to live. I will trust the God of Lazarus, who has a resurrection still to give. For the same voice that split the darkness, that commanded light to be, is the same voice now declaring, "Come out and be set free." Lazarus, come out of the tomb. What God calls back to life, no grave can consume. What the enemy buried, what you stopped believing for. Lazarus, come out. God is calling at the door. Come out. No grave can hold what God calls out. Lazarus, come out. Jesus stood at the tomb and called a dead man out. He is standing at yours tonight. Whatever you buried, whatever you stopped praying for, whatever the enemy convinced you was finished, he is calling it out right now. Come out. In Jesus' name. Come out. Come out. You are sitting under your tree right now, exhausted, empty, done. And you're saying the same thing Elijah said. "It is enough, Lord." But God didn't rebuke Elijah. He didn't shame him. He didn't remind him of everything he'd done wrong. He sent an angel, and the angel said, "Get up and eat. The journey is too great for you." That's your God tonight. Get up! before the fire. Now I have stood when no one stood. I have fought until the midnight, done everything I thought I should. And then I sat beneath the juniper and said, Lord, I am done. And I thought that meant I'd failed you, but you just said, get up, my son. Not because I'm strong enough now, not because I have it right, but because the God who sent provision says the journey's still in sight. Elijah's God is still my God, the God who sends the angels still, the God who feeds the weary prophets, the God who meets me on the hill. When I'm sitting in the wilderness, when I've nothing left to give, Elijah's God is still my God, and by his power I will live. 1 Kings chapter 19. Elijah had just called fire down from heaven. He had just defeated 450 prophets of Baal, the greatest victory of his prophetic ministry. And then one threat from one person sent him running into the desert, exhausted, afraid, done. He sat under a broom tree and prayed, I have had enough, Lord, take my life. And God sent an angel who touched him and said, get up and eat. Not, how dare you after everything I did. Not, where is your faith? Get up and eat. Because the journey ahead required more than Elijah currently had, and God was going to provide it. Twice the angel came. Twice he said, get up and eat. You are not in trouble for being exhausted. God is not disappointed in your emptiness. He is sending provision. Get up and eat. The journey is not over. He didn't shame the tired prophet. He didn't count his failures out. He just touched him in the sleeping and provided through the drought. The same God who fed Elijah in the desert in the night is the God who's touching you now. Say, get up, there's still a fight. Elijah's God is still my God, the God who sends the angels still, the God who feeds the weary prophets, the God who meets me on the hill. When I'm sitting in the wilderness, when I've nothing left to give, Elijah's God is still my God, and by his power I will live. Isaiah 40:31 says, but those who hope in the Lord will renew their strength. They will soar on wings like eagles. They will run and not grow weary. They will walk and not be faint. Renew, not manufacture, not pretend. Renew. God doesn't ask you to fake strength tonight. He asks you to wait on him, and he will renew what the battle depleted. Elijah got up and finished his journey, and so will you. Not because you feel strong, because God renews the ones who wait on him. I will rise on wings like eagles. I will run and not grow faint. I will walk through every valley without weakness, without complaint. For the God who fed Elijah in the desert, in the dark, is the same God touching me now, giving strength to every part. Elijah's God is still my God, the God who sends the angels still, the God who feeds the weary prophet, the God who meets me on the hill. When I'm sitting in the wilderness, when I've nothing left to give, Elijah's God is still my God, and by his power I will live. Still my God, still my God. By his power I will live. Elijah got up and finished his journey. The angel touched him twice. Get up and eat. The journey is too great for you, but God is providing for the journey. Get up! Elijah's God is still your God, and he is not finished with you yet. 12 years. 12 years of doctors. 12 years of spending everything she had. 12 years of getting worse, not better. 12 years of being told there is nothing more we can do. And then she heard Jesus was passing by, and she said, "If I can just touch the hem of his garment, I will be healed." She didn't ask for an appointment. She just reached out, and everything changed in one moment. One touch. Reach out tonight. I've spent everything I'm holding on the answers that don't come. I have tried every solution till the trying left me numb. But I heard that he was passing through the crowd, through all the noise, and I pushed through every barrier toward the sound of his voice. I don't need a perfect prayer now. I don't need the right words said. I just need to reach toward Jesus. He is passing by ahead. Just one touch, just one touch. Just the hem of his garment. Just one touch, just one touch. And the bleeding stopped. 12 years of suffering gone in one moment. Just one touch from Jesus, and everything changed. Mark chapter 5. The crowd was pressing in on Jesus. People everywhere. And this woman, unclean by law, untouchable by law, who had not been allowed to be near people for 12 years, pushed through the crowd. She wasn't supposed to be there. She wasn't supposed to touch anyone, but she reached out anyway. And the moment she touched the hem of his garment, the bleeding stopped, and Jesus stopped and said, "Who touched me?" The disciples said, "Lord, the crowd is pressing in. Everyone is touching you." And Jesus said, "Someone touched me. I felt power go out from me." He felt her faith, not her credentials, not her perfection, not her record, her faith. And he turned to her and said, "Daughter, your faith has healed you. Daughter. Not you who were unclean, not you who broke the rules. Daughter. You don't need to be qualified tonight. You just need to reach out." Every ear felt like rejection. Every door felt like a wall. Every doctor, every answer left her worse off than before. But she never stopped believing that the healing would be found. And the moment that she reached him, healing stopped her in her ground. Just one touch, just one touch. Just the hem of his garment. Just one touch, just one touch. And the bleeding stopped. 12 years of suffering gone in one moment. Just one touch from Jesus, and everything changed. Hebrews 4:16 says, "Let us then approach God's throne of grace with confidence, so that we may receive mercy and find grace to help us in our time of need." With confidence, not with shame, not with a list of reasons why you don't deserve to be heard. With confidence, the woman pushed through the crowd with 12 years of failure behind her. She didn't let her history stop her from reaching for her healing. Don't let yours stop you either. Push through, reach out. He is passing by right now. I will reach through every crowd. I will not let shame or failure keep me from my healing now. For the same Jesus who felt her reaching through the pressing, through the noise, feels my faith right now tonight, and he is moving toward my voice. Just one touch, just one touch, just the hem of his garment. Just one touch, just one touch, and the bleeding stopped. 12 years of suffering gone in one moment. Just one touch from Jesus, and everything changed. One touch, everything changed. Just one touch from Jesus. She pushed through the crowd with 12 years of failure behind her, and one moment of faith in front of her. And Jesus felt it. He always feels it. Whatever has been bleeding in your life for 1 year, 5 years, 12 years, reach out tonight. He is passing by, and he always stops for the ones who reach. 12 years. 12 years of doctors. 12 years of spending everything she had. 12 years of getting worse, not better. 12 years of being told there is nothing more we can do. And then she heard Jesus was passing by, and she said, "If I can just touch the hem of his garment, I will be healed." She didn't ask for an appointment. She just reached out, and everything changed in one moment. One touch. Reach out tonight. Spent everything I'm holding on the answers that don't come. I have tried every solution till the trying left me numb. But I heard that he was passing through the crowd, through all the noise, and I pushed through every barrier toward the sound of his voice. I don't need a perfect prayer now. I don't need the right words said. I just need to reach toward Jesus. He is passing by ahead. Just one touch, just one touch, just the hem of his garment. Just one touch, just one touch, and the bleeding stopped. 12 years of suffering gone in one moment. Just one touch from Jesus, and everything changed. Mark chapter 5. The crowd was pressing in on Jesus. People everywhere. And this woman, unclean by law, untouchable by law, who had not been allowed to be near people for 12 years, pushed through the crowd. She wasn't supposed to be there. She wasn't supposed to touch anyone, but she reached out anyway. And the moment she touched the hem of his garment, the bleeding stopped, and Jesus stopped and said, "Who touched me?" The disciples said, "Lord, the crowd is pressing in. Everyone is touching you." And Jesus said, "Someone touched me." I felt power go out from me. He felt her faith, not her credentials, not her perfection, not her record, her faith. And he turned to her and said, "Daughter, your faith has healed you." Daughter. Not you who were unclean, not you who broke the rules. Daughter. You don't need to be qualified tonight. You just need to reach out. Every year felt like rejection. Every door felt like a wall. Every doctor, every answer left her worse off than before. But she never stopped believing that the healing would be found. And the moment that she reached him, healing stopped her in her ground. Just one touch, just one touch, just the hem of his garment. Just one touch, just one touch, and the bleeding stopped. 12 years of suffering gone in one moment. Just one touch from Jesus, and everything changed. Hebrews 4:16 says, "Let us then approach God's throne of grace with confidence, so that we may receive mercy and find grace to help us in our time of need." With confidence, not with shame, not with a list of reasons why you don't deserve to be heard. With confidence, the woman pushed through the crowd with 12 years of failure behind her. She didn't let her history stop her from reaching for her healing. Don't let yours stop you either. Push through, reach out. He is passing by right now. Barrier, I will reach through every crowd. I will not let shame or failure keep me from my healing now. For the same Jesus who felt her reaching through the pressing, through the noise, feels my faith right now tonight, and he is moving toward my voice. Just one touch, just one touch, just the hem of his garment. Just one touch, just one touch, and the bleeding stopped. 12 years of suffering gone in one moment. Just one touch from Jesus, and everything changed. One touch, everything changed. Just one touch from Jesus. She pushed through the crowd with 12 years of failure behind her, and one moment of faith in front of her. And Jesus felt it. He always feels it. Whatever has been bleeding in your life for 1 year, 5 years, 12 years, reach out tonight. He is passing by, and he always stops for the ones who reach. You prayed, you believed, you waited. You almost gave up. You sat under the tree like Elijah. You stood at the Red Sea like Moses. You wept at the tomb like Mary. You pushed through the crowd like the woman. You prayed for the prodigal. You held on when you had no reason to. And hear this, none of it was wasted, because the God who went to the cross and said, "It is finished," was talking about your story too. It is finished. The victory is already yours. I have seen the hand of heaven move the mountains in my way. I have watched the God of glory turn my darkness into day. Every chain that held me prisoner, every wall that blocked my path, fell before the name of Jesus and a love that always lasts. The outcome was decided before the battle was begun. not by anything I carried, by the war the Son had won. It is finished, it is finished. Every battle, every war, it is finished, it is finished. Death could not hold anymore. Every chain the enemy forged now, every lie he tried to sell, fell before the resurrection. It is finished. It is well. John chapter 19. When Jesus had received the sour wine, he said, "It is finished." And he bowed his head and gave up his spirit. Tetelestai. The Greek word means paid in full. It was a commercial term, stamped on a debt certificate, when the debt was completely paid. Tetelestai. Paid in full. Jesus didn't say, "I am finished." He said, "It is finished." The work, the debt, the punishment, the separation between you and God, finished. Every sin you've ever committed, paid in full. Every shame the enemy uses against you, paid in full. Every accusation he brings, paid in full. And on the third morning, Jesus walked out of the tomb, which means death couldn't hold, but paid the debt, and the enemy couldn't keep. The resurrection released. It is finished, and you are walking in the victory of a war that was won before you were born. What the enemy meant for evil, God has turned into my crown. Every battle, every valley, every time I was knocked down, God was working for my good now. Every wound became a scar, every scar became a story. Every fall brought me this far. It is finished, it is finished. Every battle, every war, it is finished, it is finished. Death could not hold anymore. Every chain the enemy forged now, every lie he tried to sell, fell before the resurrection. It is finished. It is well. Revelation 1:18 says, "I am the living one. I was dead, and now look, I am alive forever and ever. And I hold the keys of death and Hades." He holds the keys, not the enemy, not the diagnosis, not the bank account, not the broken relationship, not the addiction, not the fear. Jesus holds the keys, and he already used them to unlock every door that was keeping you out of your destiny. You prayed, you believed, you waited, and it looked like nothing happened. But the resurrection already happened, and everything changed the moment it did. Walk out of this tonight like the warrior you already are. It is finished. Now I stand upon the mountain where the enemy once stood. Every battle turned to blessing, every pain turned into good. I will lift my voice in thunder, I will shake the gates of night. Every chain of darkness broken by the God who is my light. It is finished. It is finished. Every battle, every war, it is finished. It is finished. Death could not hold anymore. Every chain the enemy forged now, every lie he tried to sell, fell before the resurrection. It is finished. It is well. Finished, finished. Paid in full, paid in full. It is finished, and you are free. Your miracle was not cancelled. God never lost a war. Though he slay you, yet trust him. Elijah's God is still your God. What was dead is coming out. The bleeding stopped. The prodigal is coming home. And it is finished. Every debt, every chain, every accusation, every shame paid in full. Walk out of this tonight like the warrior you already are. It is finished, and so is every battle you've been fighting alone. He already won.